Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Ty with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in, remember this is for edutainment only and not to be considered as financial advice. Anytime you feel value has been added in this video, feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe, and leave a comment and share your thoughts in the comment section on YouTube or on my Twitter account. I would appreciate it. Let's dig in and take a look at Bitcoin. Before we do that, let's take a look at the crypto market as a whole today. We got, looks like altcoin is doing really well today. And Bitcoin is currently at 41.96K. Dominance is down 41.94. That shows that altcoins are taking over for today at least. But this price is misleading because it's actually only down 0.5%. And it's been sitting around right here, just below 42 for a bit, and we'll talk more about that. Ethereum is down to 2.95K, and its dominance is up. Dominance is 18.63. And you got BNB, Luna, ADA, AVAX up. Some are pretty decent. ADA's had some good news today, and they're up 6.5%. AVAX is continue to rise here, 91.30, and is up almost 6%, 5.78. So overall, pretty decent day for altcoin. Bitcoin's hanging in there. It's more crapping sideways. This red is too misleading. I wish they had more different shades of reds and greens for these. Let's take a look at that's not what I want. That's what I want. Let's take a look at the daily chart for Bitcoin. I removed some of the descending triangles and stuff, so because it wasn't valid anymore, because Bitcoin has changed with this upward movement here, and it broke out of the that triangle. So I left the double bottom here and the neckline because it's so important here. This neckline, you can see Bitcoin has tested it. Tested here, 1, 2, 3, it's kind of here, not quite here, 4, 5 times, and it can't sustain a break above it. So that is a very strong resistance at this neckline of 42K here. So that's why I left it there. Let's take a look what else here. Oh yeah, in the news, we got Ukraine's largest bank, private bank is called, suspends all money transfer from their bank to crypto exchanges for their customers. Most likely, they want to make sure that people don't exchange Rivnia for cryptocurrency and drive the Rivnia prices down. Let's see here. So we got a second bullish daily candle here with a smaller body, but its volume is very diminished here, way below the moving average for the volume here. The bullish thing about this is that Bitcoin remains above the 50-day moving average, and you see the 50-day moving average kind of bottom out here and then start to curl up here. So, and it's remaining above that. In fact, it's right between the 50-day moving average slash that's also shared right at this point with the basis, the Bollinger Band middle line. It's sitting right between that and the top of the Bollinger Band. So it's got some room to move either up or down. And we'll talk more about where it could move in a bit here. Let's take a look at the KDJ. Very interesting here. The 3 KDJ lines continue to fan up. Very sharp, more sharp than most of the very similar to this move here. This move right here. And the white J line has a pretty steep slope, and it went from 96.7 to 105.9. Just as a reminder, 110 was the recent high. I believe it was right around here. So it's reaching that high point more than likely as it comes near to 110. It could be just above it or slightly below it, and then it'll curve just like it did here, because during this whole period here back to January, early mid-January, there hasn't been a high, a KDJ, the white line of the J, being that high. So more than likely it'll round off and come back down. Currently it's bullish though, so maybe a day or two, or before it curves back down. But it depends. On the MACD, the white MACD line, it's went slightly up from 31.1 to that doesn't look right. Yeah, there we go. From 31.1 to 166.4, and it printed its fourth bullish histogram bar here, and this is pretty bullish here, and this is lagging though, so gotta keep that in mind. So I gave that a bull. On the red RSI line is trending up slightly from 55.50 to 55.898. Even though it's slightly up, I still gave it a crabbing sideways there. The aqua CVD line here continues to trend up pretty sharply as an average, and but in the current day-to-day, it's still kind of flat. It went from 1.8106 million to 1.8113 million. I need to change that one. Needs an M in there. There we go. And I gave that a crab, even though it's trending up. It's more like a crab and a bull. Just a tiny little bull, though. The white momentum indicator it's flipped down sharply. And that's showing that momentum is dropping. And I gave that a bear here. It dropped from... that's weird. Oh, yeah. It flipped from 3,122 to 63.9. So that's a significant drop. So it's saying momentum is slowing down, and you can see that by like the candle bodies here too, and the volume here too. So I kept the three crabs here. It's gonna continue to crab sideways, but here's my my thought process, and I tweeted about this. I said within 12 hours, this was last night, within 12 hours or more, this could drop back down to the 50-day moving average. And the reason I say that, even though this looks very bullish here with the white J, with the KDJ and the MACD, momentum is dropping down. RSI is trending sideways pretty much, and the cumulative volume delta is kind of trending sideways. So we have things trending sideways, and you can see that here. And this is going to round off. If that's going to, and it keeps testing this, and it can't break through, so more than likely, this thing's going to round off, and this thing's going to come back down to retest the 50-day moving average, which is around 40.5 now because it's curving up. So that's my feeling. What also supports that is this. Let's see if we can load this up for you. This is High Block Capital's liquidation level, and it's not resizing on its own. Hello. Let me try to resize it. Nope. Let me do a run on it so you can see it more clearly. What also supports my theory on the potential drop down is this. Here, this is and if you want to recreate this, if you have access to it, it's tier 4 Binance BTC. So you can see here it's currently at $7.1 billion in cumulative liquidation levels delta that's the difference between longs and shorts. This is the amount of not the number of longs and short, the open interest. So open interest wise, there's more, $7.1 billion more in open interest on Binance for longs than shorts. So more than, here's the price line right here. And guess what it can do? All these long levels right here, much easier for smart money, or if you will, whales, whatever, to take the counter position and take the short position and a high leveraged short position and liquidate all these by influencing the spot market price. So drop the spot market price, perpetual futures, track with it, and this thing drops, liquidate all these and collect their winnings. So this is why I feel it's gonna happen. I don't think it's a matter of if, it's gonna matter of when. So it could be in the next 12, 24, 48 hours, but I think it's the setup is there. And look at it. This is a huge. We've been sitting in the greens for a long time. Liquidated some here, but not a lot. Right there. So that move down is more likely. Coming. It's coming. All right. Summary. Let's do a summary. If I can get this thing to work. How about? No wonder why it's not working that way. Summary, BT is likely to chop between the 50-day moving average, this line, and the 42K, which is the neckline here. It's going to chop there and more than likely hang up here. But if, market influences or manipulation, if you will, comes into play, it will likely drop down to the 50-day moving average. And we covered that already. Appreciate your time. Feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments section. Appreciate it. I'll probably do another video. Oh, no, I'm not going to say anything. I will do one for sure tomorrow, but for the rest of the day, I'm not sure yet. My time is pretty limited these days. So I'll see you soon. Peace.